Hi everyone, all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to provide it by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view lessons. Here you can find a list of the chapters. We can start with the chapters and proportions. The lessons we going to cover today are equivalent ratios, word problems, compare ratios, word problems, and unit rates. Examples and definitions as well. Okay, let's just start with the lesson. And here I'm on grade 8 math. The chapter we right now is ratios, rates, and proportions. Let's just start with the lesson that equivalent ratios. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, are these ratios equivalent to 5 and 10 to 15? So two ratios are equivalent if their cross products are equal. So they are 2 to 5 and 10 to 15. So product means matter of this fraction you have to do 2 times 15 and multiply the denominator of this fraction, that is 5 times 10, right? So 15 times 2 is 30 and times 5 is 50, right? Is not equal to 50, right? That means no, they are not equivalent because they are crossed. It is that means the ratios are not equivalent. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Are these ratios equivalent 2 by 3 and 16 by 15? Okay, so let's just see 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 and 16 over 15. Let's just cross multiply them, right? Correct option is no. Right? The option number, the correct option is no. Are these ratios equivalent? Which is the correct option? The correct option is No, they are not equivalent. The correct option is no. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, are these ratios equivalent 5 by 1 and 20 by 5? So, which is the correct option? Option is yes, they are equivalent. Correct option is yes. Are these ratios equivalent 4 to 2 and 16 to 4? So, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is no, they are not equivalent, right? When you cross multiply, their product is not equal. So, the correct option is no. Are these fractions equivalent? Yes, they are equivalent. The correct option is yes. Option number 1 is the correct option. Are these ratios equivalent? Yes, they are equivalent, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is equivalent ratios, word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's start with the test questions because we already know how to solve the questions. These equivalent three words every 20 hours and six words every 40 hours. So, which is the correct option? You have to form a proportion, right? That would be 3 over times 3 is 120 and 6 times 12 is 120. And the correct option is yes. Okay, are these ratios equivalent? Which is the correct option? Yes or no? The correct option is no, they are not equivalent. The correct option is no. Okay, are these ratios equivalent? 4 to 2 and 14 to 7. The correct option is yes, they are equivalent. Got it? Okay, are these ratios equivalent? 10 visitors to 8 days and 15 visitors to 12 days. So, which is the correct option? Okay, let's just form a proportion. 10 to 8 and 15 to 12. easy as they form a proportion. The correct option is okay. Are these ratios equivalent 30 to 32 and 35 to 31? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is no, they do not form a proportion, right? Are these ratios equivalent 44 pedestrians to 42 years and 22 pedestrians to 21 years? So, which is the correct option? No, they are not equivalent, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Lesson is that is compare ratios word problems. Let's just start with the next lesson. So now we're going to learn how do we compare the ratios, right? So while reaching college, Philip learned that a typical class at Springfield Technical College has 21 men and 36 women, and that a typical class of Jefferson County College has 24 men and 41 women. So which college men to women? So you have to see the lower ratio, right? The ratios are 36 or 70 percentage form. Divide them, multiply by the 100. So the one that has the smaller value has the, you have to do 21 over 36, that 58.3, 24 over 41, that 8.537. You have just come percentages, right? 58.37%, right? Let's just start with question. Okay, so a restaurant critic, a restaurant critic reviewed restaurants in Newberry and Bloomington. So in Newberry, the critic 14 positive reviews and 20 negative reviews. In Bloomington, 7 of the views were positive and 10 were negative. So in which city did the restaurant critic give a lower ratio of positive views? So which is the correct option? So both the ratios are exactly equivalent, right? The correct option is neither they are equivalent. Option number 3 is the correct option. Toad's Punch recipe called for 9 liters of lemon lime soda and 6 liters of pineapple juice. Jared's punch recipe requires 6 liters of lemon lime soda and 4 liters of apple juice. Which recipe has a higher ratio of lemon lime juice to lemon lime soda to pineapple juice? Okay, so the Toad's punch is 9 to 6, and the Jared converted into percentage form. 9 over 6 is 1.5 times 100 is 150, and 6 by 4 is again 150. So no, that means they both are exactly equivalent. The correct, they are exactly equivalent. Got it? Because both the percentages are exactly equal. So that means they are equivalent. Okay, Callie, Travis, and Travis are photographers who specializes in portrait. Last year, Callie photographed 14 individuals and 21 families. Travis photographed 19 individuals and 25 families. Who has graphed a lower ratio to individual to families, right? So let's just divide them and see. That is 66.66%, and that is 76%. So you have to see which one has the lower ratio. So that is lower ratio of individuals to families. Got it? The correct option is who has lower 66.66, right? So that means Calais has the lower option. Number one is the correct option. During a road trip, Pablo stopped at two rest stops. In the parking lot of the first rest stop, he counted 42 cars and 32 trucks. At the second rest stop, he counted 46 cars and 38 trucks. At which rest stop did Pablo count a lower ratio of cars to trucks? So which is the correct option? 42 to 34 and 46 to 38. So which is the correct option? The correct option is the first rest stop has lower ratio of cars to truck. The correct option is option number one, the first rest stop it is. Oh, sorry, lower. So second one has lower, right? The correct option is second one. Last month, Vincent spent 16 hours watching TV and 10 hours reading. The same month, Ronald spent 11 hours watching TV and 10 hours reading. Who had higher ratio of time spent watching TV to time spent reading? So you have to see who has the higher ratio. So they are Vincent has 16 to 21, and Ronald has and write the answer. 16 over 21 is 76.19%. Simply multiply it by the 100. That is Ronald has the higher ratio. The correct option is Ronald. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Ronald it is. That's 133. Okay, Vincent has the higher ratio. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Me just move on to next. Okay, the next lesson is unit rates. Let's just start with the next lesson. Unit rate means you need to calculate the price of one thing. You find the unit rate. 49 push-ups in 7 days. You need to calculate the push-ups in one day. A unit rate is a rate where the second amount is 1 unit. So 49 push-ups in 7 days. So divide 49 by 7. That means it's one push per day you have 7 push. So the correct option is 7. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. You need to calculate the price of one item, right? 32 pages in 4 days. So how many pages per day? You have to divide 32 by 4 to calculate the pages per day, right? So 32 divided by 4 is 4 times 8 is 32. So that you have 8 pages a day. Yes, that is 8 pages per day. The correct 8. Okay, the next one is Find the unit rate 39 seats in 3 rows. So, how many seats per rows? That is 39 divided by 3 equals 13 rows. Find the unit rate 45 liters in 3 minutes. So, how many liters per minute? That is 15 liters per minute. The correct option is 15. Unit rate 45 newspapers in 3 piles. So, how many newspaper per pile? Yes, that is 15 newspaper per pile. The correct option is 15. Okay, find the unit rate 22 chairs at 2 tables. So, how many chairs per table? Yes, that is 11 chairs per table. The correct option is 11. 24 passengers on 2 buses. So, how many passenger on one bus? The correct option is 12 passengers per bus. The correct option is 12. The unit rate 28 kilometers in 2 minutes. So how many kilometers per minute? Yes, that is 14 kilometers per minute. The correct option is 14. O- Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. Chapter we were working on is ratios, rates, and proportions. The lessons I've covered today are equivalent ratios, word problems, compare ratios, word problems, and unit rates. So please make the next session you can complete the practice for the lessons we just did. That is your homework on next session, right? So if you need more help with any lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. If you have any questions, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.